Hi, I'm Ryan Ashley Wall. This is Season 2, Episode 4 of the Raw Quiz Show. Thanks for joining me. Tonight I have with me Drew Dodgen, Tiffany Cornwall, not James Hamrick, but instead Jack Cornwall, Brian Lopez, and Roy Short. Thank you guys for joining me this evening. We have a slate of 20 questions as usual. But before we get... Before we get into the meat of this episode, I asked for a sales pitch from the Raw Quiz Show Facebook group. The winner of that for 10 support points has to go to Roy Short, or I can't really decide between either one of these, but his daughters did some heartfelt stuff, so I'm not going to read them, but you should. Go to the Raw Quiz Show Facebook group, read them. It's very sweet. I appreciate that. It's really cool. And for that, Roy, you are 10 points richer.
Ooh, thanks. Thanks, girls.
Jack, that was a noble attempt, though.
Hey, I tried, but after I saw the ones for Roy, I knew he was going to win.
So if you joined us last week, you know that everybody's points have been halved due to a failed boss battle against Thanos. Failed mostly because I made them fail. So
it was rigged, I tell you.
Totally.
Let's get.
I agree with Drew.
All right, on to my execution. Let's start with question 1 for 10 sword points. A science question. What is the formula for velocity?
James.
That confused me. Wow. James.
The formula would be, do you want me to read you the letters?
No, just the concepts is fine.
Okay, it's average velocity equals displacement over change in time.
That's right. All right, so for 10 sword points, you can hit either Brian or Roy. Who are you hitting?
Well, I want to get down to you, but sorry, Roy, I'm going to have to take your support points back.
Oh, it's got him.
Wow.
It just got him.
It's going to be a short night. Thanks, girls. You can blame James.
A short night.
Yes.
Once again, it's all James's fault.
Yeah, of course.
See? James skips a show, and this is what happens.
All right. So our next question, by the way, tonight's set of questions, I will say, I'm giving Rachel Wall, my lovely wife, an executive producer credit here because she wrote most of these questions tonight. Well, not most, but a lot of these questions tonight. So Rachel has asked this question, and the way it works here is closest will get the points. Our dog Mocha was born on what day? Drew.
A Thursday.
James.
Oh, Tiffany.
James, which again is just, I'm dying inside every time I hear this.
July 17th.
Okay. I can't confirm or deny. I'm going to let everybody get their guess in.
Tiffany.
His
birthday.
Well.
Wow.
You're not wrong.
I mean,
no, actually, she is wrong, and I'll explain why in a minute. Brian, you got a guess?
July. Hold on, you demon. My cat is spazzing out. July the 2nd?
Nope. I said nope, but
Anyway,
anyway,
I got it wrong.
Roy.
I'll go June 15th.
Okay. Drew, other than Thursday, which, by the way, it's not a Thursday.
June the 1st.
Okay, who had the earliest in the year?
I think it was me.
Drew.
Drew did,
Mhm.
unless Tiffany's counts as the actual birth date.
Oh man.
It doesn't. And she would have been wrong with that anyway because Mocha is a girl. So it's
Oh.
whatever her birthday is. And
You brought your dog to my birthday, didn't you?
yeah, I did.
Dang it! How did I forget that?
March
So that was before July.
March 9th is correct. So
Uh,
Drew,
just Drew padding his lead.
yep, pretty much. Drew gained
Yeah.
10 points.
It was a guess.
Yeah.
Y'all all said June. I thought y'all might know more than I did.
All right. You can tell this is a Rachel question. It's for 10 shield points. And, oh my gosh, I cannot believe I'm asking this.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
This would be
Why was
fun.
the character Abby killed off of Dawson's Creek?
Wait, why was she killed?
Yeah. Why was the character Abby killed off of Dawson's Creek?
Jack.
Jack, James, whoever you are.
Roy.
Because
she was tired of starring in a teen soap.
Yeah, pretty much. The actress was just done with it, so that works. So James, Jack,
It's only, well, shield points. I should have skipped that one and let Roy have it. But
Well, and just we used to watch them film at UNCW. Just saying, we used to see them around.
all right, now's my chance to die. It's a history question.
yes.
For 10 bow points. What U.S. president had the first White House Christmas tree?
Drew.
Drew.
President Benjamin Harrison.
That is correct. Am I dead?
Oh,
You're dead.
Okay, yeah, I figured.
I have something different that came up.
Yeah. What
I
do you
have William Taft.
Taft is later, so.
He might have ate the first Christmas tree.
Oh, all right.
Well, all right.
Well, our
I got-
first and only viewer question this week.
Wait. Well, weren't those bow points?
I'm dead already.
Yes, and I
He
thought
already
you were
said he's
wrong.
dead.
Okay, good. Just making sure.
Jack missed the moment, and I'm glad.
Here-
As long as it happens.
Here's the other one to shoot at him.
Our next question is our first viewer question of the night for 10 normal points from Nicole Stanley. Oh, first and only viewer question this week, actually. So thank you, Nicole. Where was ballet invented? For 10 normal points.
Jack.
Jack.
France.
Nope.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tiffany.
Tiffany.
Italy.
Italy is correct. You would
Mm.
think it would be France because a lot of ballet terms are French.
Oh, it says it right there. Origin to Italian Renaissance. Whatever.
But
I'm gonna shoot
that's
James.
normal. It's normal points.
Oh darn.
Oh.
Never mind.
James is going to be so mad he missed this question. Our moon question for the week has arrived. How many Halo rings from the Halo series does it take to reach the moon? And just so anybody that doesn't know, Halo rings are enormous. They're not like Sonic the Hedgehog rings. So far fewer of them than you might think.
Well, if it was Sonic the Hedgehog rings, it'd take 50 and jumping twice, and then Sonic could probably fly there.
Only if you have the Chaos Emeralds.
I assume
Oh
he
my
does.
goodness.
What kind of points are these?
Bow, 10 bow. Jack is like, is it worth doing the math?
Hey, Jack,
I give
Jack,
up.
what do you have?
38.25.
The decimal is different on my end, but the spirit remains, so I don't care. All right, Jack, who you hitting?
Low points, right?
Yep.
How many points does Roy have?
25.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know Jack was going to be an
25.
assassin on this thing.
25. Are you hitting him?
Well, if I could hit myself, I would. But how many points ahead is Drew? Sorry, I don't have the scoreboard.
Drew has 80.
I'm way ahead,
He's 80, and I'm 60.
and I've got 10 shield.
Yep.
Yeah, take Drew's shield points.
Okay.
I'm actually
give-
fine with this.
I'll give you a reprieve for now, Roy.
That is
For now is the key word.
Next question for 10 bow points. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Next is actually 10 sword points. It is a culture question. Again, from Rachel this time. How many times did John Krasinski watch The Devil Wears Prada, and why?
Oh no.
Roy,
Roy,
because Emily Blunt was in it,
that is correct. And in case you did not know,
and it's actually 72 times.
yes. So, in case you didn't know, the reason that's important is because Emily Blunt is now his wife. Roy, it's sword points, and I'm dead, so your only target is James.
Yes.
Yay!
James loses his shield points.
Beat me 2 times. I'd keep that to myself. Emily's okay with that?
Yeah.
Ew.
She was in it quietly.
All right, it's time for an elimination game. This time, some of the categories are from me, and some of them are from Rachel, and I'm sure you'll be able to guess who. Hands up where we can see them. We will go in scoreboard order, so let me bring it up. See. In it. So, Drew, start us off with 90s heartthrobs. And Drew is
Don't lie.
eliminated.
I
Don't
have
lie.
no idea. I'm out.
Don't lie.
That was your question, wasn't it, Ryan?
Johnny Depp. I don't know.
That was definitely my question.
John Sting.
Like if I was still,
How would, honey?
if I was still in this, I would have gotten to Leonardo DiCaprio and been done. That's it.
Oh, Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise, all these actors I hate.
Yeah. Well, it's too late now.
Too late.
All right,
I wasn't paying attention in the 90s.
Tiffany,
Mhm.
start us off with Christmas songs.
White Christmas.
Brian,
Frosty the Snowman.
James,
Jingle bells.
Roy,
Silent Night.
Tiffany,
Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
dang, Brian,
Joy to the World.
J person,
James. Rudolph.
Roy,
First Noel.
Tiffany,
Deck the halls.
Brian.
Little Drummer Boy.
Name starting with J.
Oh, Holy Night.
Roy.
I'm out.
Okay.
What, no,
we were
all I
gonna-
want for Christmas is you?
Or all I want a hippopotamus for Christmas.
Yes.
I'm actually proud of y'all that neither of those songs
Or-
appeared.
I'll have a...
All right. So our next category, which will include just Tiffany, Brian, and Jack.
J name.
J name.
Jaden. Okay. So for you guys, U.S. states that border on the ocean. Tiffany, go.
North Carolina.
Brian.
Florida.
James.
South Carolina.
Tiffany.
Mississippi.
Brian.
Washington State.
Jack.
Virginia.
Tiffany.
California.
Brian.
Oregon.
Jack.
New York.
Tiffany. And
What, Virginia.
already
Already
been
said
I already
said.
said that one.
And I don't know if I really count Mississippi.
It's
Yeah,
got like
that
a
really
little
borders the
piece.
Gulf.
No,
I
that's
was-
the
I
Gulf
was
of
iffy on
Mexico.
Mississippi.
Oh, okay.
It's not
That's
technically
not an
that body
ocean.
of water is not the ocean.
It's
Yeah,
really big.
It's really big.
I don't know if y'all noticed. I had a long pause on Mississippi. I was like,
It's all right. I got out anyway.
Me and Drew both noticed it too. So,
I was like, oh, whatever. I'll take it. Okay.
so are these for 10 normal points?
10
this?
shield.
Okay.
So Brian, start us off with species of dinosaur.
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Jack.
I'm out.
That's just rude. I really hope James watches this.
Me too.
All right. Our next question for 10 bow points. It is a science question from Rachel. What two planets make up the phenomenon known as the Christmas star? And when was the last time it was seen?
Tiffany,
Yes.
Venus, and Jupiter. And it was 1623.
That's not what I have written down here, but I will verify.
Jack, if she's wrong.
Still looking for the year. Jack's in front of me, but I've got one too.
Okay. Yeah.
Not that we want J name to win.
Not what you have.
These are attack points, I think. So
Yeah. Third bow points. So J name, what do you got?
I have Venus and Mars and 1623.
Nope. Drew,
Jupiter and Saturn, 1623.
you're still wrong.
Roy,
Roy,
I just
Venus and Jupiter, 1623.
That's what I
Oh.
said.
Oh,
no, that's from the beginning. I think he's saying the last time.
okay.
I just saw this today.
Oh.
Rachel posted it.
Saturn and Jupiter is the one on the 21st.
yeah, that's correct. So when was the last time that this happened?
Brian.
Ryan,
2000.
nope.
I said
Okay.
Okay, Roy, I'll try one more time.
Every 20 years.
let's- Yeah, sure, why not? Roy, what do you got?
1226.
1226 is correct.
Oh, whew. Nice.
Okay. So
You know who to hit, Roy. Come on.
Roy,
Now who is? What were these points?
they're bow points. You can hit it.
Doesn't
Okay.
matter. Fire at J name.
Yep.
Yes.
J name goes down for 10 points.
What am I at now?
You
25?
and Roy are
25.
tied.
Yes.
Yeah, with 25.
So between Roy and James, it's like the scene in The Dark Knight where Joker breaks the poker stick. Makes him have trial. All right, our next question is for 10 sword points. It is a history question. What country has gone the longest without war? And
Drew.
Jack, what do you have?
Tiffany.
I have Sweden.
Sweden is correct, and the last time they were in a war was 1814. So that is correct. Jack, are you hitting Roy?
Yeah.
Wow.
This is
Jack, you know there are people up above us.
I do, but see, I just don't care.
Clearly.
all right. All right, we're gonna play a round of Pictionary for our next question.
Oh,
Obviously, that
Oh,
makes it a
Jiminy.
random category question. All right, let's bring up the whiteboard, and this one is not easy. So let's see.
Ah,
Okay, so I'm going to start with that. Alternatively,
I know what that means. I just can't
Yes.
think of it.
What is this?
Slow?
Yes, that's one word. So we add, let's see, the person and
The ski slope?
nope.
Slalom.
Say again.
Slalom.
No. Slope is one of the words.
Ski free.
Like, what are you drawing? It's so small.
Looks like a
Banana
banana.
It-
Slipping on a slippery slope?
Slippery slope.
Slippery slope is correct. I think Tiffany said it first.
Yeah, Tiffany came in.
Oh,
Yes, I did.
yes.
That was for 10 normal points.
Yeah.
So Tiffany coming up on Drew. Yep. Slippery. I try to make the Pictionary questions a little more abstract than just like something you can easily draw.
Obviously.
Like Lord of the Rings? Like,
Or gamma radiation.
I've learned to adapt a bit over the years. Over the years, I've been doing this.
yeah. Over the episodes would make more sense.
Since the COVID hit.
It feels like it's been years. It's 2020,
Yes.
guys.
Mhm.
Still.
All right. Next one is another 10 normal points. It is a culture question. And this one comes from Rachel as well. What was used to create the illusion of snow in It's a Wonderful Life?
Jack,
Jack.
whatever the substance of foamite is. Foamite.
Drew.
Let me check. Just to be sure. Drew.
Tiffany, if he doesn't know.
Drew, what do you got?
Oh, cornflakes.
No.
Tiffany,
Tiffany?
Brian.
a firefighting chemical mixed with soap and water.
Yeah, it's called foamite.
That's not what she put. Brian, what do you have?
It was the same thing.
Okay.
If I would scroll down.
Just type in a Google of Foamite.
Hold on a second. I'm trying to confirm.
Oh, wait. It's that and something
I'm
else.
seeing the firefighting chemical now that I've scrolled down.
Yeah, me too.
To be fair.
Although this game show is not always fair.
Yeah.
That's
Hey,
what
just because
that's what they say.
I know it's not technically fair, but I want to just give the illusion of fairness.
She probably said fire extinguishers, didn't she?
No. I try to be fair with the questions in and of themselves.
Okay. The Roy will take a shot at it.
Return all the answers.
What do you have? Roy?
Frosted Flakes. Cornflake.
I'm tempted to give it to you just for the humor. The best part about that is I had Frosted Flakes this morning. So
Okay? For
yeah.
snow, they're great.
So I think you guys are right, and the question is
Did she have asbestos?
yes, she did.
Yeah, that was only to it said that was to use to dress up the sets.
Right.
It says the actual snow was the fire extinguisher stuff.
Right. So asbestos is kind of correct, but that's we're gonna toss it.
Way to go, Rachel. Too many answers in that
Boom,
question.
boom, boom.
We're gonna toss it. Look, there's been a lot of that this season. All right. Our next question is for 10 sword points. It is a history question. What is the primary militaristic force in Japan?
Drew,
Drew.
the SDF, the Self-Defense Force.
That is correct. They don't have an official military, but they
Yes.
kind of.
Thank you, Godzilla movies, for telling me this.
Yeah, I was waiting for where you got that reference.
So
I've been watching Godzilla a lot recently. Something about natural disasters kind of makes me think about it.
Yeah,
well,
I keep thinking of Pacific Rim with what's going on in the world, Drew. I'm just waiting for that.
actually, there's fantastic reason for that to be mentioned in Godzilla movies. Because Godzilla was created as a kind of allegory for what happened with the nuclear bombs.
Mhm.
But
Did you know that the Japanese Special Defense Force was actually founded the same year Godzilla came out?
that makes sense because it comes from the same cultural point, which is the defeat in World War II. Because part of our conditions were that they could not have a formal military anymore. So,
Yeah.
And now, understandably, they want one because
Mhm.
they've got a really annoying neighbor.
yes. All right. Our next
Two
one
of them, actually.
cruel beyond belief. It is a random category question for 10 normal points. Christmas karaoke contest. So, if you want the points, you gotta sing any verse of a Christmas song you enjoy, and we will judge winners. You can't vote for yourself.
Oh God.
It's okay if you're not comfortable participating. You can waive your right to the points. I'm not gonna make y'all do something you don't want to do.
Hang on, I just got to look up lyrics.
Come on.
Hey,
I know you know
karaoke, you can
one.
use lyrics.
That's true. But what do you need lyrics for?
You don't need the full song. Just even the most well-known verse of the song is fine.
Okay, I'm ready if you want me to.
Is anybody else willing, or is Drew just gonna
Sure. How many points is this for?
get 10 normal?
Oh, then I'll let Drew have them.
Sing anyway, so we can have a show of it. And then, but Drew,
well,
you go
it's-
first.
All right. I'll have a blue Christmas without you. I'll be so blue just thinking about you. Decorations of red on a green Christmas tree. Won't be the same, dear, if you're not here with me. And when those the blue snowflakes start to falling, that's when those blue
Drew,
memories.
Yeah, I think
start.
you
You got the points.
I'm almost done.
I'm almost done.
Okay,
Well,
I'll stop.
Just make sure he doesn't Thanos you for
I'm already going to be canceled for having a Porky the Pig reference on this show.
Oh,
Glad the Porky thing came through.
That is one of the funniest things I've ever seen Christmas related. That's a classic. Jack, do you have?
no, it was just going to be Jingle Bells, Batman smells, Robin laid an egg,
Hey, do we
broke his wheel, and the Joker got away.
do we all get points? Do we all get points? Or we got with the vote on it? What?
Oh, you can
It's a vote.
split the points between everybody but me.
It's a vote system.
I vote for Tiffany.
No, you have
What?
to vote for somebody who actually sings.
Why? You didn't say that.
I vote for
did now.
Tiffany too.
What did you say, Roy?
I said I vote for Tiffany too.
Y'all are just mad that he happened to ask a karaoke question to a guy who sings in the bar at church.
It'll be anarchy.
You know what? Fine. Drew gets the points. He put himself out there. He gets the points.
Good job, Drew. Even though that's
I'm
under
used to that, acting like a fool.
Look, broadcast of any kind makes you a little braver than most people about stupid things like this. So, anyway, our next question is a culture question for 10 sword points. What movie did Leonardo DiCaprio pass up for What's Eating Gilbert Grape? So, he passed up a role in the movie we're looking for so that he could do a role in What's Eating Gilbert Grape.
Jack.
Jack, what do you have?
Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus is correct. That was for 10
would have been
sword
interesting.
points. Jack, you can hit Brian, who has 40 HP and 10 shield points, or you can hit Roy, who has 15 points.
Right.
Shockingly nice of you. I'm a bit worried.
Yeah. Well, honestly, I need as many people answering questions to try and kill James.
And Tiffany,
That actually makes sense.
I'm a bit worried about your safety. He's being so nice. Okay.
No, it's all strategery.
Strategery. Nice. George W. Bush reference there. All right, our next question is a science question for 10 sword points. What is the name and height of the world's tallest dog? Great name for a really tall dog, too.
Drew,
True.
the tallest dog is Zeus,
Yep.
and he is 44 inches tall.
Yep. That is correct. He is quite enormous. Drew, it's 10 sword points. You only have one viable target. It's Tiffany.
My apologies, Tiffany.
Okay, next one is
You know,
also
if she and Brian were to dodge, it could hit James.
Why we need more bow points. More bow points.
Okay. Well, we'll make this one bow points.
Yes.
It is a history question from Rachel. Who had the first Christmas tree? Who had the first Christmas tree? Okay. So I'm going to throw this question out. Actually,
God,
no.
Rachel.
That's a lot of them.
No. I'm actually not going to throw it out. What I'm going to do is
Give
Tiff-
Tiffany the points.
I
Yes.
actually have one more possible answer.
I will give Tiffany the points. Well, actually, Roy, what is the answer you had?
I've got who bought the first Christmas tree. It was Prince Albert.
That's the answer Rachel had.
Give it to Roy.
Roy.
He's
Give it
close
to
enough
Roy.
to hit me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we know where that's going.
Yeah.
The next question is a culture question, and it is Christmas related. For 10 bow points, who was initially offered the role of John McClane in Die Hard?
Oh, shoot. Drew.
True.
Frank Sinatra.
Frank Sinatra is correct.
What? That would have been
Whoa.
horrible.
That would have been bad.
Amazing how you asked a question from a podcast I just recorded like earlier this week.
Wow.
I know. That would have been horrible.
No, well, they were contractually obligated to because technically Die Hard is a sequel.
To what?
I don't.
A Christmas
Some
story.
movie Frank Sinatra was in.
Yeah, some
I got
movie.
you.
Dice off. Oh,
What kind of points were these?
These were bow points.
Bow points.
Oh,
Bow
yeah, then
points.
James.
Oh, poor James.
Was for
What am
James.
I at now?
5.
5.
5.
Yes!
And let me just look ahead. Oh, he can die tonight. I'm just saying.
Aw.
Because
Well,
our
that's the end of the show.
Yeah. It's going to be the second
Join us
time
next week when we kill James.
where James has died as a sub.
2 questions left. The first one is for 10 normal points.
Don't answer this one, honey.
It is a science question. What is the most radioactive element on Earth? It's not the Tesseract or my terrible drawings thereof.
Drew,
True.
palladium.
Palladium is not correct. Nice MCU reference, though.
That wasn't meant to be.
No,
Yeah,
but it
I think he
works.
just said it wrong.
Oh, yeah. I know I added a D where there wasn't one.
Mhm.
Hint for anyone but Jack.
Oh, Tiffany.
Tiffany, what do you got?
Polonium?
Polonium is correct. That was like osmosis level MCU absorbing stuff. Okay, our last one is for 10 bow points. It is a scavenger hunt. I will give you guys a clue. You need to find this object. What dangles near lights on a string? from an arm clothed in green?
What?
When it dangles near lights
On a string,
on a string.
arm clothed in green. Technically, Roy wins. Technically, Roy wins, but you guys.
Technically, Roy wins. Thank you. We're done. Everybody,
Technically, Roy gets it. He was the first to show it. That was remarkably convenient, but
hey, that was my
Just show you
wife's
my
idea to
missing
put a tree in my office.
that works. Well,
Well,
the answer was, of course, a Christmas ornament. Roy was the first to demonstrate it. Roy, what are you going to do?
I think we all know.
And
Tonight,
for the second season in a row, James
Ties with
has
the
been
sun.
eliminated while not on the show.
Chris, great
Go
job
on
on your pick, buddy.
Facebook.
hey, thanks everybody for the help.
This is a record I don't think will ever be broken in show history. This season is shaping up a lot like last season. So
He even begged for a second shot.
Hey, maybe we can have him back for a third year and we can do it again.
the cast of
Oh.
completely unrelated people will still want to kill him off first.
Now, if that wouldn't
Oh.
get you monetized, nothing will.
For sure. I mean, come on.
Well, guys, what a finale. That was the last question. I couldn't have engineered it better myself. We had 2 deaths tonight. I have been eliminated, and James has been eliminated. This-
Again,
Again.
Yeah.
in the same episode.
what episode did that happen on in the first season?
3 or 4.
Yeah, it
Was early on.
Yeah,
it wasn't.
I literally called the one where someone dies.
Yeah,
yeah.
I can look
I
back
think,
and
Drew, I
find
think
it.
you're right. I think it was 4 because Ryan went out the week before.
No, they went out the same day.
Oh,
Yeah,
they
they
did.
did.
Yeah,
They did.
I thought, oh, that's referring to Ryan losing after what question 1 or 2,
Oh,
and then it
wow.
gets to the end. It's like, well, gee, now I'm glad I didn't give him my support points.
Well, guys, this has been a blast. I look forward to next week. We will have James on for a brief exit. Again.
He's not going to show up.
He might not.
He'll be too busy playing that PS5.
I know.
If he doesn't want to come back, Jack, would you like to do James's exit interview for him?
I can do it.
Actually, James could go ahead, or Jack
just
could
do
go
it
ahead
now.
and do his departure right now. James, tell us how you really felt.
Well, when Jack subbed for me both times, he really did a piss poor job filling in. And his entire goal the whole time was to make sure I died. And it came true. Even though I had every chance to kill Roy tonight.
Yes, thank you
Let it
so
go.
much. You let me live for one more week.
As long as Ryan died first. It really doesn't matter after that. And it's
Actually,
just too fitting that both die in the same episode again.
Roy, if not for your daughters, you would have 5 points right now.
Yeah. Well, if I hadn't hit Brian and then shot Drew with my other attack points, he would also be dead.
There could have been a 3-death episode.
Yeah. Well, trust me, my daughters are amazing, and they came up with all that on their own. So
Well, that's why I left Roy in. He got the last question to make sure to drive it home.
James, you've been killed by the person who's going to die next. So,
yeah.
well, I say that, but last season Jack was right where you're at now
It's true.
and came to be in second place. So,
True.
Hey, Jack, you want to sub for me next week?
That's another way to die.
Yeah. I mean, I think my whole MO right now is just come on and die.
Jack is this season's Vuke.
Yes, yes. Jack is the new Vuke. Yes, that is correct.
I could never replace Vuke. I can
No,
only
not-
strive to be that
Not
good.
officially. Vuke is a different person. We love Vuke, but we love to hate you, Jack. So,
Yes, I'm the easy one.
well, guys, it's been a
Easy
blast.
Monday.
Thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it. It's been a great episode. I look forward to recording it and teasing out the fact that 2 people die in one episode, and we come very close to a third. So that's
But he didn't. I'm still here.
Just call the episode 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
okay. Well, that's great. Before we sign off officially, though, Drew, you've got a couple projects going on online
Indeed. I'm on 2 different podcasts. First one is the Cellcast, where we review animated movies. This Saturday, we had to punt a little because of some weird scheduling conflicts, so we're actually putting out a review on Prep and Landing, the first one. It's a fun one if you've never seen it. And then I'm also on Movie of the Week podcast. I think, ironically, Die Hard is the next one to come out, but I'm not entirely sure on this because I thought it was going to come out Wednesday and I was wrong. Anyway.
Well, I'm glad you're in the Christmas spirit, and it is Raw Quiz Show official policy that Die Hard is a Christmas movie. So
As a teaser for that episode, I do mention that Die Hard is the least Christmassy Christmas movie.
Wrong. False.
No, I'll take that. That's fine. That's fine. I think, controversial opinion here, I think it's more of a Christmas movie than Iron Man 3 is.
That's not that controversial.
Yeah,
Iron Man
that was-
3 has no Christmas carols in
That
it.
was not a hot take.
Shut up. No, I didn't
I
say
mean,
it.
Batman. Was it Batman Returns? That's also a Christmas movie, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's more of a Christmas movie than Iron Man 3 is.
Iron Man 3 has the aesthetic of Christmas, and that's it.
Well, it does have a giant teddy bear.
This is true.
It's true.
But anyway, look, Christmas is around the corner, so I will note, small scheduling thing. We will be back next week with another episode, but the following 2 weeks, we're going to have off. The next episode after this one is the last one for the year 2020. We will resume in 2021 and pick up with the rest of the season. So maybe one of these other guys gets eliminated, or girls. Could be Tiffany, but kind of doubt it given the way the scoreboard is right now and how things are going. But it could happen. Look, it's been a blast. I appreciate you guys being here. I'm going to go ahead and, since James isn't here, I'll say Franchise Fatigue. It's a great podcast. He and Gabe
Indeed.
Green do it. It's good stuff. Drew and I have guested on some episodes there. It's good stuff. If you like movies that are part of large franchises, I recommend it. They go through it all. It's pretty good. And also the Outer Rim, a Star Wars group on Facebook. It is a fantastic group, and they have a YouTube channel that corresponds to that. I will be on their YouTube channel this week reviewing the next episode of The Mandalorian, so I look forward to that. Anyway, it's been a blast. I appreciate it. Like, subscribe, share, and hit us with a comment. And we do have a comment question this week. Comment question is simple. When do you think my birthday is? None of you guys can tell. So,
Yeah, I could tell everybody right now.
Yeah.
with that being said, if you have a guess, leave it in the comments, and of course, leave the name of the person you wish to support. Obviously not myself or James, because we are dead. So, of course, Drew, Tiffany, Brian, and Roy are all still valid targets for your support. This question is for 5 support points, and there will be at least one more question in the Raw Quiz Show Facebook group. Thank you guys for joining us. It's been a great day, or night, or whenever you're listening. I'm Ryan Ashley. This is the Raw Quiz Show.